I could feel my eyes begin to well up with tears and my heart beat a little bit faster. Oh no, I thought, this can't be happening. The girl sitting across from me in a booth in the Miller Learning Center gave me a puzzled look. We weren't friends, but she needed an outlet for her computer, so I gave her a silent nod and she sat down. I stared back at my computer screen. This has to be a nightmare, I said to myself. Tears began to stream down my cheeks faster and faster, and my face began to turn bright red. This stranger looked up from her computer, confused if maybe she had offended me by simply sitting down. I began to mumble incoherent sentences. It's just this class, I managed to say. I got a C. Here I was, a second semester freshman, crying about the first grade I'd received in my entire life that was lower than a B. You're going to be okay, this stranger said. Trust me. At this point, I thought my world was going to end. For me, this C meant I failed. This is the end of my academic career, I cried even harder. However, little did I know, it was only the beginning. That C in honors symbolic logic was something I would later become proud of, but it did take a few semesters. That C opened my eyes to other challenging courses this university has to offer. My decision to take that class and get that C would eventually lead me to speak right here on this very stage to my parents, our amazing faculty and staff, the class of 2015, and even that kid who never did anything in our group project. You know who you are. The University of Georgia encourages students to go outside of the box and take risks. For me, that risk was taking what I saw as failure and turning it into other opportunities, both in Athens and abroad. For others, that risk could be signing up for a service learning program in Tanzania, or maybe just accidentally getting on the family housing bus. When you're thrown that C or D or F in class or in life, you have two choices. You can either ignore it and complain about it to your friends, or you can face it head on. Well, ignoring it is easier. Facing it head on does have its perks, just maybe not for your GPA. As we sit here today and look back on both our mistakes and our chapel bell ringing achievements, I think we can confidently say, seeing those fireworks light up across our computer screens and selecting yes to the University of Georgia paved the way for the unknown. While we might not know where our experiences